I've had a couple of messages from a couple of potential investors just regarding the tenant buyer rent to own model that I've spoken about on a couple of videos over the last week or so. And they're just asking what the kind of added benefits are for them as a potential investor to invest in these types of deals. So I thought I'd just break it down, and I thought I'd stick it on a video just for everyone's benefit. So if you're watching this and you're kind of potentially interested in getting involved in a tenant buyer deal, then this is obviously for you. So the number one benefit, the first benefit really, and probably the main one, is that there's a very low risk of voids. The reason being, unlike in a normal buy-to-let model where tenants obviously will come and go, with the tenant buyer rent to own model, that tenant is taking the property on, and their mindset is that they are going to be buying that property in the future. That is obviously what the premise that the model is based on, is that they're renting for a set term, and then they will be exercising their right to buy on that. So, as I say, when they move in, they're going to be treating it as their long-term home that they own. So they're obviously not going to be planning on moving out. The second advantage is that we write it into the contract that the tenant buyer takes responsibility for all the wear and tear maintenance on that property. So that's something we don't have to worry about. So whereas normally in a buy-to-let you'd have potentially voids that you need to account for, you'd have all the maintenance that you need to account for. With tenant buyers, you don't have any of that. So those are the two main key benefits. Obviously, in addition to that, you are helping somebody to get onto the property ladder. So it's got kind of a social responsibility type benefit to it as well. But from a fiscal point of view, it's really lack of voids and no maintenance.